Hello everybody, this is Anuj Tripathi, your host, and you are watching The Reviewers. So this is the second episode of our new series where we are talking to multiple authors and taking out something valuable from their experiences. So today we are going to talk with our new author, Ashley Kid, who have recently written a book about a kid, Wyatt. Wyatt is a boy who likes to explore things at a younger age, and what he likes to explore, you can explore with this book. This book is called as Where is Wyatt? So let's welcome our guest, Miss Ashley Kid, and explore where is Wyatt. Let me understand what is exactly this book is going about.
It was probably about 1-ish and a half. I came back and he had submerged himself waist up in the floor vent of the floor. And I caught it on video and I just started cracking up. And so as he was continuing to do more and more of these things as time went on, I said, we gotta we gotta put this on paper because
Right.
this is hilarious. Yeah, and it's something to look back on too. So the book is just him finding himself in the oddest places around the house. And I don't want to give the full book away, but I'll give a couple of places. So um, the floor vent, the kitchen cabinet he would climb into completely, shutting the door, the washer, the dryer, and just anywhere and everywhere, all throughout the house, all the time. So just capturing those innocent, funny, humorous, childish moments is something that I knew I had to write about. And so that's kind of where the book takes you.
It's kind of interesting that where you find him. Yeah. How did you choose to be an author? Is there any
Oh,
special events you thought that I'm going to write this, or you have some inspiration at all?
yeah. So it took about 2 years before I decided that I was going to write this book. So it wasn't right away. I knew that it is something that I wanted to do. It was just about finding the time to do it and getting it done. And, you know, I'm going to back up a little bit. Why it's really special to us because it took um, it took years to get Wyatt, and we have a 16-year-old daughter, and he's 3. And so we went through about 10 miscarriages, a stillbirth, and some other situations to get Wyatt. So when Wyatt actually came, I knew that I wanted to capture everything I could about him and all these special moments and just spending all these times with him versus when I got to do it with my daughter. So I knew that I wanted to sit down and put this book together and make it special about Wyatt. And it is something that I'm going to continue as a series and do a few more books as well. So and I've started already on a little bit of a nighttime poem one as well. And yeah, so that's kind of where it's led me to be. And it's something that I enjoy. And I think it's going to be special for our entire family for years to come.
Okay, so sorry to hear that about miscarriages,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
I think it's really being so great feeling for you when
Yeah.
you have the bite. So so if as you have said that he's 3 as of now, so what you are looking what you are planning to make new parts of this book, what stories it is going to have around, it is going to be a present time, or it is something about he's going to do in future.
Yeah, I would say so. The book, currently, the book that we're talking about now, some of it is past and some of it is now. And so, and the upcoming books that I want to write, they're going to be current.
Got it.
So I can give you a little bit of a title. Tucker and a toddler. So that's our dog Tucker, and Wyatt makes friends because oh my gosh, Wyatt has such a big personality. And anywhere and everywhere we go, he is ready to make friends. As soon as I let him out the car door and we're headed to the park, he's running and he's yelling, "Friends, friends, meet my friends." And so he it
That's
just
fun.
cracks me up. Yeah, he's just very outgoing, very friendly little boy.
Okay, so how much time did you take to write this book from the drafting to the publishing period?
Um, so it actually did not take me very long to write the book, just because I knew exactly what I wanted to say, how to describe it. We had already gone through the situation, so I know I just needed to put it on paper. So I would want to say it probably took me about a month to write it.
Okay,
So
so as I have talked to multiple authors, they always say that they have a process to write that they write a draft first for the months and then they just go for book editors and then it goes for the publishing. So
wow.
what is the exact structure you have followed in this?
So I wrote the book. And then I, submitted my manuscript, picked my publisher. And then from there, we got started right away. We started doing the illustrations, we started working on the editing, we started doing the social media posts, the book teasers, and, just some marketing currently right now. And we're still in the illustration phases of the book, but it's about to be wrapped up, and that's really it. So the book is it's just short, 24 pages. So you know,
Okay, so as I have earlier said in the intro also that the date is going to be a surprise. So what you are going to say about the book launch and how are you planning
the
to do it?
well, that's a surprise as well, but it's going to be a big surprise, and I'm so excited for it. But I can tell you the book is going to be available on Amazon. It will be end of April, but I'm not going to give away the exact date because we want you to follow along so that you can see the big reveal of the actual release of the book and how it's revealed.
Okay,
So.
so are you planning some book launch party or something?
Not
A
quite.
sneak peek?
Um, it is a sneak peek for sure. I can't. It's. I can't say too much about it.
No
But it's
problem.
going to be an awesome surprise for sure.
Just
Yes.
I would just want to say that best of luck for this and new book.
Thank you.
And anything extra you want to say that to our readers who is going to read this book, what they are going to
Yes.
feel about this book? What are the exact emotions you have put in this book?
So I'm going to steal a sentence from a book reviewer, and I'm going to say that the book is described as a big warm hug. And I encourage parents out there to give it a shot, um, because it simply relates to family, real life family fun and love is what I want to say. Real life humor. Um, but there is a message at the end of the book for the readers. So that is something very special to me. And there's also a little game for the children at the end of the book as well. So,
So as I have a chance to take a sneak peek of your book, so one thing I would like to say that I like the positivity you are carrying around the book. As the chapter goes on, you the word keep going into the trouble, but you handle in a way that it is something I would say that it is very positive our environment where I come from. So these are the things which not very common. So one
well,
thing
thank
that
you.
I would say that I like in your book.
That
So
really that means a lot. I really appreciate hearing that. We're all really excited for this book launch, and we're excited to see where it goes, and we're just really excited to hear the feedback from the parents and the children who read it.
okay.
So,
So one thing again, I would like to ask for the parents who are the actual readers for this book. So one of your advice you wanna give regarding the parenting.
Yeah, I would say, and I'm sure they've heard it before, but I would just, a message to the parents is to slow down, let these children enjoy being a child, engage with them, play with them, laugh with them, because it only lasts for so long. And you're only going to, these, the current moments are once going to be a memory. So it's important to um, take your time and engage and indulge in these situations with your children.
Okay. So how different is being with your with the upbringing of your daughter and your and the boy? Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, there's 13 years difference, and when we had our daughter, we were in our 20s, later 20s, and then when we had our son, I had just turned 40. So it's a big difference, and we were working parents, and the times that we are spending and seeing with Wyatt, we may have not gotten that with our daughter. So this time around. I'm seeing and I'm looking back at what we should be doing now versus what we did then. And it is just having patience and um, taking the time to sit down and play and enjoy these stages and years before they grow up and it's too late.
Okay.
So,
So the difference is kind of the thing you gain much experiences. So one more question I would like to ask that if as you have said that you are working parent, so maintaining a balance between your work life and your child, how is this possible
yeah.
for now?
So this time around, I actually was blessed to be able to stay home with
Okay.
Wyatt, and so that allows me to stay home with my teenage daughter as well. But she's on the go these days; she's driving and being with friends and whatnot. But this time, I've been very blessed to stay home with my son, and it's important to me with that because I spend time showing him and teaching him about life and the homestead and cooking and baking and gardening and flowers and animals and nature and hikes and play and learning through play and just all of those things that I might not have got to do in my 20s with my daughter that we get to do now. So it is very important to me to do that. And you know, he doesn't go to daycare, so he does get to stay home, and it's just I show him everything that I can.
If I am somebody who is reading your book for the first time, what
Uh,
should I have been expecting from your book? What should my expectation from your book?
it's just for pure um, family loving, humorous, enjoyable book. That's it, nothing more. It's There are so many other educational books out there. There are so many other activity books and things like that. This one is just, it's about family. It's about a boy finding the oddest places in the house to hide and making it fun and just being on the go all the time, endlessly energetic. It's just, enjoy reading about Wyatt and what he gets into.
Okay. So one thing I can also guarantee that it is going to be a funny book, a funny one and a positive read. You can read just to lighten up your mood. If I'm correct.
Yes. Yes, you spot on. Absolute great time doing this. I'm on my toes every day, just waiting for the next illustration to come out and seeing what it looks like and dealing with my publisher. They have been phenomenal, and I couldn't have asked for a better publisher. And just seeing how it's growing each week, and just the pride that I take into this book, and I'm most of all going to be so excited when I have it in my hands and I get to show Wyatt that mommy wrote this book and it's about him. And when he gets a little bit older to understand it, that he actually has a book about Wyatt and it's going to forever be in the family and forever pass down. So I'm just really excited to see how this book takes off. And then just one other thing I wanted to mention before we wrap up is eventually we're going to be doing a book signing with Barnes and Nobles. And that's going to be in the coming months. So if the followers could follow along and look forward to that. But it'll be here in the States in Ohio, and information will be released on that as well. So they can get it in person and they can meet Wyatt in person.
Literally, he is going to be proud son. If whenever he understands that book, and he will read it, and he always feels so proud as you are being their parents. So
Yeah.
with this, let's wrap up. And everybody who is watching this podcast, you can go and find out the book where is where. So I will put all the links in the description. You can just go and find it out directly. And definitely you can follow Ashley on Instagram. I will also put it in the description. So keep reading. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. I think you guys have done a phenomenal job. I'm very pleased with it. You're a pleasure to work with. You did a great job on the post and putting it together. And I enjoyed all the questions and I appreciate your time with me.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.